what's up, galera? It's hey with Ginga and Grow Strong. Hope you're having a blessed Sunday. Just got out of church here with my son, Zine. And today, I wanted to talk about Capoeira and the law of association. Now, if you read my book, Ginga and Grow Strong, I talk a lot about, or if you follow me on my email list or any of, or this channel, I talk a lot about the law of association. Even when I give speeches, bully-proof speeches, or anything like that, when I travel around the city and across the state of Texas, and we're talking about bully prevention and these type of things for our kids' martial arts program, I always talk about the law of association. Now, I'll just briefly describe. The law of association states that whoever you hang around with and associate most is who you become like, the behaviors that you adopt, and these type of things. And it also goes further to describe, like, you're an average of the 5 people that you hang out with. Your income is an average of the 5 people that you hang out with the most. And although we're not talking about business and not talking about finances, these things are pretty accurate. And initially, when I started Brazilian Capoeira 12 years ago, from the date of this video, I was looking for a better crowd. I started hanging out, and now at that time it was a better crowd than what I was used to hanging out with. My beer drinking buddies, there was people just messing around, getting drunk on the weekend, going to the bars, chasing women. And so as I dissociated myself away from them and into the Capoeira crowd, which these people were more healthy. They had health goals. They were trying to either lose weight, get in shape, learn something cool. They were positive, goal-orientated people trying to get fit, trying to get ripped, trying to learn something some new, some practice martial arts, practice self-discipline, all these type of things. So this was a big improvement for what I was coming from, and I was looking for that. So a lot of people join martial arts or join these type of programs because they're looking for that. They're looking for a better circle of people. And other times, they don't even know that. They're just joining to learn something cool. Like, oh, Capoeira is cool, the fancy moves, all this stuff. And that's true. So they just end up getting that as a bonus. Like I did it to lose weight. And then it just was a bonus for me that the people that I was hanging out with were better people. And I didn't even know. I mean, I was ignorant to that fact that, yeah, these people that are also trying to improve their lives, starting with a physical, transformation also, they're doing awesome stuff. And luckily I joined a group who had, very good moral values at that time. And there was a couple Capoeira groups at that time. And I'm glad I made the choice. It was destiny. It was God's will that I joined that one. Anyway, you've heard of that story before. And if not, you could read my book, Ginga and Grow Strong. It's a small story. But let me take it a step further. Okay, so say you join a group, and now that I've been around 12 years, and now that I've been in events all across the world, and I've seen a lot of different types of groups, you want to make sure that you're associating with good people. So you join a group, and it's supposed to be a life-improving organization. It's supposed to be a life-improving activity. And instead, you find people who are sleeping around, people who are hitting on wives, hitting on girlfriends, people that are womanizers, people that are doing drugs and drinking too much. Hey, you know what? If you want to drink, go ahead. It's I drink. I don't currently drink, but I've drank before in the past, and if you know my story, it was one of my downfalls, long ago. But to a certain point, and if that's all they're doing, using recreational drugs and these type of things, you want to be in choose a group. If that's what you're in it for, it should be a life-improving group and a life-improving circle of people. You don't want to join a group to have more drama in your life. That group is full of drama, people thieves. Let me tell you a quick story about a famous master who had an event, and I won't mention any names, but a famous master had an event. They're like one of the most popular groups in the world, and everybody was there. It was in the gymnasium or like an event center, and people's stuff started coming up missing. He invited some other famous masters, masters from around the world, and people found out that they were missing their stuff, their cameras, the backpacks, wallets and watches and things were missing. So the headmaster's event, who luckily was a good man, or at least what I hear of him, he told everyone to lock the doors. So he had the security, or he had the students lock the doors, and he searched every single bag to make sure that until they recovered, for the people who were in there, until they recovered the right thing, the rightful property to the people who were missing their items. Well, he caught one of his mestres, he found out in his backpack where he had all the stolen stuff, the wallets, the items, and it was one of the masters. And what a shameful, what an embarrassing moment it could be. A master, you're supposed to be a leader of people, a leader, good moral values. So the point of the story is that if you join a group and there end up being a worse influence than what's in which you're in, I think it's time to part ways. And I've been very fortunate, but I've been around enough in different events to see all this type of shenanigans going on. And let me just tell you, man, you're better off training by yourself and just going to events and not associating with them. Do what you can. If you can keep to yourself and just join there for the cool capoeira, just join, but if they're going to obligate you to do other stuff for them, I'd part ways. Anyway, so I just wanted to make sure, but it also, that's the lower note. On the higher note, it could accelerate you and take you to the highest levels to, make you pursue other goals that you have in your life, to make you have more energy to do stuff like that, climb your social or your financial ladder, to climb your professional ladder and do things in your life like it did for me. I was able to become an author, best-selling author, touch people from all around the world, and hope and be a positive influence, to open up my own business, help kids, combat bullying, and build confidence, help people lose weight nonstop. So I'm really making a big impact. But that's my story. What is your story? And don't forget also, if you did join capoeira to lose weight and to make a big impact in your life, like I did, then and you're hanging around people that are constantly trying to tempt you, and you're gonna have to deal with it. I mean, they know you're on a diet and they're still messing with you, and they're not supportive of your ways. If they're friends, you could stop hanging out with them, at least temporarily, till you hit your goals, or just be strong and be like, you can't faze me. But it's that same thing. If they're being negative influences in your life, and you probably need to be the positive influence in their life to tell them, hey, you need to go on a diet too, or you need to eat healthy, or whether it's for fitness, or whether it's for weight loss, or whether it's for so that's another way that the people that you associate with, even if you're your boyfriend, your girlfriend, your wife, your spouse, whatever it is, they could be a bad influence also. It took me a while for my ex-wife to want to get on board with the fitness. At first, she had just had a baby, and so she was like, she wasn't ready for the fitness thing yet, until about 2 years later. Then she was on board. She got in shape. Then she did all that stuff. So it was me rubbing off on her. And yes, I had to choose my battles. I couldn't just be like, no, you're gonna get fit right now. It doesn't work like that, as you may know. But I stuck with it, and she came around and got in shape and got ripped. So take that with a grain of salt. So whenever if you did do, or if you are currently doing capoeira for fitness, hang around with better people who are fitness minded, and that's why you join these programs in the first place. But then you go back home, and then you go back hang out with your bad habit friends and stuff. It's gonna undermine all your work, or it can. I'm not saying that you're weak. It just makes it harder. So until next time, galera, make sure that you keep your life improving, capoeira for life improvement, and not just for cool moves only and being scummy. Okay, so ultimately that's up to you. Love you guys. We'll see you in the next video. Make sure you put a comment if you have a story, or if you have any comments. We'll see you. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. Hit the notification bell, and check out my free course. All right, see you next time. Ashe. And don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Ginga and Grow Strong.